Since the announcement was made by district officials, an online petition has been created in an effort to stop the rollout of these signal blocking pouches. So far, nearly 13,000 people have signed the online form, saying they have serious concerns about safety if this policy goes into effect.
We really had no idea that this was coming, at least in our school.
Incoming CCSD freshman Charlie Leary has a lot to say about a new district-wide initiative intended to prevent middle and high schoolers from using their phones in class.
I was really thinking about, how am I going to be able to access my parents or emergency services if required?
And safety is one of the biggest concerns for the nearly 13,000 people who have signed this online petition Leary created last week. There's two sides to this conversation, right? There's the safety aspect, and then there's also, I guess, playing devil's advocate. Well, of course, kids are going to want to have their phone on them in schools. What do you think about that? Back and forth.
I am definitely on the side of kids should not have free access to their phones during school. Like, they shouldn't be texting or on social media. I think that there are better ways to combat this issue.
We know this was on a hard lockdown within the past hour here.
Channel 13 has covered countless incidents where schools have been placed on lockdowns, causing panic for students and parents alike. The worry is what could happen if communication is cut off in an emergency.
He has a daughter inside of the campus right now, and I understand you're in communication with her.
Yes, sir.
Assistant Superintendent for the Clark County School District, Kevin McPartlin, addressed some of those concerns in a virtual town hall, but says there's no stopping the rollout.
This is definitely happening. The cell phone bags have already been purchased. We've listened to our community and the parents, and the big thing was, I need to get access to my kids in an emergency. And so that's why we didn't do, like many other districts have done, like a full cell phone ban.
McPartlin also explained how the pouches would work.
Students enter the classroom, students put their cell phones in the signal blocking pouch, and it stays with them at their desk.
Students would also be required to put their phone on airplane mode, and some have already thought of potential loopholes to the policy.
Kids do happen to have a second phone, or they can purchase a old phone that is broken or that barely turns on, and they can put that in the pouch instead of their real phones.
We're educators. We know kids, that we know there's going to be, for every policy, there's going to be a workaround that we got to have to deal with.
Now, we've also heard from a lot of parents. Some of them think it's a great idea, others not so much. CCSD officials say the pouches will be reachable in case of an emergency, and students will still be able to use their phone during lunchtime. I also asked officials how much these pouches cost and what kind of data they use to come to this decision. As of right now, I'm still waiting on a response. Reporting in Las Vegas, I'm Alyssa Bethencourt.